What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Quick video talking about Madden 19. Maybe not the video you guys are expecting to happen, but we're gonna reply and respond to a tweet that Rex Dixon made on Twitter. If you don't know Rex, he's the creative director for Madden. He's one of the more approachable guys on Twitter. He's one of the more engaging guys on Twitter. I personally have talked to him before about becoming an EA game changer. He doesn't even follow me, and he follows like half the goddamn Madden community. I've never said anything bad to him. Maybe he just doesn't know who I am. I gotta get up there a little bit. And you know, tag at Rex, make C4 a game changer, because we know I've been here for a long time, 6 years, 7 years making Madden content on YouTube. Hook me up with some perks. Anyways, as you can see, he made this tweet. Some guy just said make franchise better, and Rex came out and said, you guys showed up in record numbers for franchise mode. We owe you guys a big year in 19. Now, if this was anyone else, you know, maybe like the sarcastic ratings guy or anything like that, I'd be like, ah, yeah, whatever. They're just trying to, you know, hold you over until next year's game. But Rex usually is a pretty guy. He doesn't really, you know, throw shade. He doesn't really, you know, I don't know, for lack of a better term, blue ball people. When he comes and say something, more often than not, you can hold him up to whatever he said and hold him accountable to what he said. So hearing this from Rex, a big year in 19 for franchise mode, I'm a little bit hype. The needle there for my hype meter is starting to trend up, whereas I was just kind of like, you know what, it could be good, it could be even worse. They could just, you know, spend even more time on long shot and continue to just kind of push franchise mode on the back burner. But if Rex says this, and Rex is probably the best source for reliable Madden news, I'm hyped, man. I'm getting a little bit of hype, and there's a lot of you know, things that could go into a game. Actually, myself, Param Crow, and Not the Expert are working on getting together for a podcast and talking about features we want to see in Madden. We originally did it like a month ago, but of course, me being not good with computers for the most part, botched the recording. So we're still waiting on recording that. If you guys want to see that, let us know sooner than later. So I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of features. Plus, I talked about at the beginning of Madden things I wanted to see. But ultimately, there's going to be 3 things that are key. And I'm not going to go super in depth because, like I said, if we do that podcast, I don't want you. There's definitely going to be. We made a big note list for that podcast that we're going to make. That are discussion, maybe not a podcast. And there was over like 100-some things. So these are only 3. It's a very small product of what ultimately would be a video that we could do. But 3 things I want to see for Madden 19 that has to come. One is just more depth in general. This is going to be broad. You know, custom draft classes everyone's asking for. More relocation cities. I think ultimately there should be 32 relocation cities. You should be able to relocate every single franchise. If you're not going to have create a team, at least make it so you can make your own world by relocating every NFL team and then, you know, living in that. Make an alternative league. I think that would be something cool. Commissioner mode, which means you can control all 32 teams, draft for all 32 teams, basically make your own football world and hand in hand with the 32 reload cities. That'd be dope. Just make drafting and as well more in-depth, make scouting a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more difficult. Free agency bidding, again, there's still work in progress there. XP and progressing players definitely could take more a refined look at it, make it easier as so much just, oh, I had a 100-yard game, well, let's just, after one good year with a superstar depth chart, my guy's a 99. Maybe make it a little bit more difficult, because I think the biggest reason by adding more depth is it gets away from probably maybe the biggest criticism of franchise modes right now is it gets boring after 2 years. It finds like after 2 years, you're in the same old funk, you're in the same old this, you're same old that. If you had more depth, it's like FIFA. You could play FIFA probably 6-7 seasons before you start to get bored, start to get repetitive. In Madden, really, it's like maybe year 2, year 3, something like that. More depth will help that out. Number 2 is pride in what you release on opening day. I'm not going to go super in depth there because this is me attacking people for their jobs. But ultimately, when you have the same bugs that were in Madden 17, like the final patch, and day 1 for Madden 18, the same bugs are there. The same glitchy animations, the same false start penalty glitches. There's something wrong. There is something wrong with the quality control when the game gets released, and just show a little bit more pride when the game comes out. And number 1 always will be coaching carousel. It is just so bland that the last 5-6 years you've had the option of being an owner, a coach, or a player. That's it. The coach, when you pick your coach, you get to start on your dream team and work your way up by spending experience points. Coaching carousel from the NCAA series, you start as an offensive coordinator. Here's where you have to spend, oh yeah, you want to get your punter influence up, being able to re-sign your punter, being able to tell your punter not to retire. Like, come on, man. Get more serious things. Things that actually involve development, involve scouting. Different, you know, it's so bland. There's so much limitation to what you can do in terms of building your XP currently for in NCAA. And really, the one point that I want to make, that I want to get known for when you guys out there are seeing other people talk about Madden is, yes, C4 was saying this, is that we're not asking EA to reinvent the wheel. We're not asking them to come up and like, oh, you guys got to buckle down for a month and come up with all these great new ideas. What they have done is they have stripped off pieces from old football games, old NCAAs, old Maddens, and they're sitting in a box somewhere collecting dust. They are all features that they stripped from games, and now, really, there is less features, really, in Madden 18 than, say, Madden 12. I was playing Madden 12 the other day, connected franchise mode. It felt like there was so much more depth and immersion in the franchise mode. And it's just like, what is the reason why it's not Madden 18? Clearly, there is a demand for more depth in franchise mode. Well, why not just dig into that dusty old box, get some duct tape, and tape these features onto Madden 19. You have them. Just reuse them. I don't need you to act like it's some brand new feature. No one really cares that if you innovate something that may or may not hit. We can just look back at what worked in previous games that you still have under the EA umbrella and put it back on the brand new football game. We'll give you just as much accolade. And if so, if Madden 19 is going to be a big year for franchise guys, we're going to see a lot of rehashing things that used to be fun that we haven't seen in quite some time. Now, does that really give them a whole lot of credit to just bring back features that they used to have to get everyone excited? It's a little bit of a cop-out, but I'm not going to come out and say, this is stupid, you guys should never do this, how are you guys doing this, you're just selling us on an old game or anything like that. I want those old features. That's all I want. And if you can deliver that, Rex, speaking to you, buddy, if you can deliver that, I will kiss your bald head every goddamn night if you want it. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think about this tweet. I personally, I will hold Rex accountable, and I believe him. I believe that this is going to be a priority in Madden 19 is franchise mode. But then once again, man, you know, we could be sipping the Gatorade, the fruit punch, the cult punch here, and just, you know, this will hold us over. And then once all the leaks and releases and stuff like that come up for Madden 19, we will be led to be disappointed. They'll say, oh, look, get ready for, you know, year 2 of long shot. Look at all the awards it won from year 1 that people that are your core demographic of Madden literally do not care about, or something like that. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys already hyped for Madden 19? Are you already over Madden 18? Everything in between. Until next time, it's C4 saying, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out. It's C4. I'm C4. C4.